Hey guys, David here and welcome to the Fit Pro Daily. This week is all about generating sales. And we started off this week with a guest interview with James, and what an interview it was. So if you're struggling with sales, you're not sure how to get started with sales, you need to confidence boost your sales, or you just want to improve your sales in general, definitely go back and check out yesterday's interview. Before we do dive into today's episode, we're going to talk about 5 different ways to really help you with your sales. Don't forget, you can subscribe to the channel. Simply press pause, press that big red button to subscribe, then press play and join back in. Anyway, let's dive into today's episode. Okay, let's dive in. Now, the first one we're going to talk about is going to be confidence. And this was really shown on yesterday's call in regards to mimicking how your prospect is talking, slowing down the way you speak to them. So it really forces them to want to open up a bit more. If you start speeding the conversation up, they feel like they're going to have to rush the conversation and they're going to rush through what they're talking to you about. So being confident with the way you're coming over to them, the way you're presenting yourself, the way you're leading this conversation, so it shows that you're in charge, you're the expert, you do this all the time, and this is nothing new for you. That way then they'll feel a lot more relaxed and ready to go from there. Okay, step number 2 or tip number 2 is going to be listen as well. So we've got the confidence side of things where we're presenting ourselves, we're asking the right questions, we're feeling confident about this interview or this consultation that we're doing. Then sometimes though, we need to just shut up, not say anything and just listen to what the prospect is saying. The more they can talk, the more they're going to give you ammunition or pain points or things to work with if they come with a sticking point when it comes to the sale. If they've told you that they've got to come in, they've got a holiday coming up and they want to be able to lose the weight because they want to feel better about themselves or be more confident in taking their clothes off on holiday, then they're pain points that you can deliver back to them if it comes up as a pricing being an issue, or that things that you can reflect back to really push home why your service is going to be better for them. Okay, tip number 3. We're calling this a pricing menu for the simple reason when you go to a restaurant or somewhere and they deliver a menu to you, the menu will tell you what the item is called, and then below it will explain what's in it, maybe how many calories are in it, who's it's for, what type of meal it is, and all the extra stuff. Sometimes when you're talking to somebody and you're just going to tell them, yeah, you get 3 personal trainer-led group sessions every week and you get your nutrition support. If they're not really sure what these terms mean, they're quite new to this type of stuff, they're not really sure what's going on, maybe because they're on the consultation, they're a little bit nervous as well. If you have some sort of pricing menu, a sheet that explains what each thing is, so you can present one piece of paper each time you present what the program is. So you might say, yeah, you're going to get access to 3 personal trainer-led sessions a week. Have a look at this. And they have a quick scan, loads of smiling faces, explain what personal trainer sessions actually mean, what they're getting and everything. So that way then they're building a much stronger picture of what the product is as a whole, and they're more excited to want to get started. Number 4, maybe this could have been one of the first points that we went in with, but this would be an icebreaker. We've talked about this a lot in previous conversations about sales. When people come in, they are going to be nervous. They're going to be a little bit wary. They're going to have their guard up because they know they're going to be sold to, and people don't like to be sold to. So we need to relax them, okay? We need to break the ice, get them comfortable, get them talking so they feel like they're in charge of this conversation, but you're leading them down the right path with your sales questions in order to make that sale. So offer them a coffee, walk them around, ask them how they got here, ask what their day's been like, anything just to release that tension, make them feel relaxed and confident, and then they move into the rest of the consultation where we talked about at the start. You feeling confident, you listening, and then what we're going to talk about next on the next one is going to be relatable. So let's move into this last one, okay? Relatable or comparison. When a prospect walks in the door, you need to try and find somebody that's been in that current situation previously. There's no point me, if someone sat in front of me and they say when they want to lose 3 stone because they've got a holiday coming up, and I'm then telling them about a triathlete I've been working with who wants to hit a PB, there is no comparison in what they want to achieve. So whatever they're telling you about their story, their current struggles, what they want, their desires and all this type of thing, find somebody that you've previously worked with who has that type of setup, who was in that place that they currently are now, and explain the journey that they went through. That way then, not only are you ticking off the things that they said they wanted, they need, they desire, the things that they really want from this program, but you're also showing social proof. You're showing that they've been in this position before, this success story, and they've managed to get these amazing results by working with you. So step number 5 is comparison. Okay, so those were the 5 tips I would give you for sales right now, but we have covered sales many times on this episode or on this channel, so make sure you do go back and look over James's video from yesterday and all the previous interviews and tips that we've given before as usual. If you have any questions, do feel to comment below, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel just yet, please do take a moment, press that big red subscribe button. That way you'll always be up to date with what's working right now when it comes to generating leads and sales for your fitness business. I'm going to leave it there today. I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Cheers.